Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time coming, hello, and I hope you enjoy what's going on. Today I'm doing machinery for a couple of weeks I think, but it's the same sort of machinery as in the last video, but we're in a town called Aylesbury. Not a great big place, so we're kind of having to watch the roundabouts, taking up sort of a lane and a bit, sitting on the white line, because like here you see, to get the trailer around I just have to nip a bit of the other lane, so you have to watch your mirrors, and if something's in there you can't be there, so you just have to let them go, and then when it's empty you can swing it round. Traffic may have to stop, but it's better than hitting something. It's not a massive town. They seem to have had a lot of new buildings and reconstruction going on in the last sort of while. Road system seems to have changed since the last I've been. Far more cycle lanes and bus lanes, but you just a case of keeping an eye on them. But yeah, I'm not quite sure where I'm going. I've looked at it on the sat nav, and I've looked at it on Google Maps, and I've actually spoken to a guy that has done it before, works for the machine company. So I've got an idea. Now I'm turning left at these traffic lights, and it's pretty tight. So what I'm going to have to do is stay in the middle lane. Now indicators on, indicators on, indicators on. So, but you still, because for some reason people don't see that blinkety blinky thing that's going flash flash flash, turning left, and don't hear the little man that says this vehicle is turning left. So you have to keep up an eye on your left hand side, because you're taking up, or I'm taking up, both lanes. So I need to do that to get it round the corner. And the thing is with that turning as well, is that as you can see, it comes onto a housing estate, so they're not really expecting big lorries to be turning there. But when I googled it, and when I put it in the sat nav, the address they gave me, I looked at it and thought, it's taken me onto a housing estate. So that's when I went over and talked to the other guy, and I said to him, is this the right place that this has taken me? He said, is it on a housing estate? I said, yeah. And he said, that's the right place then. I said, right, okay, because some of these big factories and some places that you go to have dedicated lorry routes. So although the address they give you might say it's in a housing estate, the actual delivery address for a bigger vehicle might be the other side. So I just thought, well, he's been before, I'll ask just to make sure. Now it is one of these turnings up here, and it's not a very big turning, is what he said to me. So I think it's the next one, looking at it. Sat nav saying it's this next one anyway, so we'll just have a quick look. Yeah, this is it. See that beeping? That beeping is a sensor. So you've got the indicator going on, and then you've got a sensor. It's telling me that something's up the inside, but there isn't anything there. For some reason, those sensors are prone to it. Oh, this looks like a nice place to get. I bet they love big lorries going past here all the time. Oh, that car at the end has decided to give me a bit of room. Well done, that person. Thank you. Yes, it's definitely a bit tight. Now see, I got to here, I looked at this bit on Google Maps, and I could see this was here, but I just wasn't sure if this is the road we were supposed to take, or if there was an entrance the other side or something like that, because it's not an ideal place to take a lorry, is it? But again, I guess it's where the where the railway people have sold the land on to, I expect the railway was here first, so they've sold the land on to make more money and to then they've built houses. But apparently there's a footpath here as well, and he did say there's a footpath and a little bridge up here somewhere. He said that people use all the time. He said, but there's cyclists that come herring down here as well, so just to take it steady. I must admit, you can't go flat out along here anyway, can you? So it's a good idea to slow it down a bit. You can always tell you're getting towards the railway place because you see people with orange high vis. You have to wear orange high vis at the railway places. Normally our high vis we have yellow ones because of the it's not a depot job that we do for a supermarket. We have to wear yellow because their yard staff wear orange, so we have to wear yellow. But when we come here, we have to change to the orange ones because everybody that comes onto a rail site has to wear orange high vis. So we actually have 2 high vis in our company. So to be sure, as they say. Well, not much room here. Definitely not much room. See if I can find a person. Oh, nice place to park a forklift, but let's see if we can we'll figure out where we're going first. That might be a good idea. If you go back a bit, that'd be good. You want to go where? Hiya. Where do you want it? So, drive up, reverse back. For a minute there, I thought he was going to say, go down this road. And I was thinking, well, how? Was what I was thinking. But he says, going backwards, there's a overhead crane behind. So, but there's stuff all around it. So it might take a minute to jiggle it around. No, that's not going to go. We'll give it another shunt and give ourselves a bit more leeway. I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait. The air that you can hear coming off and on is this trailer has one axle that lifts. It lifts when it's got lighter weights on it, and the more weight you put on it, then it will go down. But it also goes down when you're going really slow, and I'm going really slow. so it's a bit confused. It doesn't know whether it wants to be up because the trailer's not particularly heavy, or down because we're going slow, so it's just going up and down a bit. It would actually help. I don't know how often they use these overhead cranes in these places, but it would actually help if they didn't put stuff around them. If you could just reverse under without trying to avoid everything at the same time. But I mean, it's just a bit fiddly. Thank you. I know you're a bit impatient, but thank you for waiting anyway. I just realised I forgot to turn the camera around. Sorry, you're watching 2 porter cabins and some men walking around, but I was just a bit preoccupied with trying to get it into the space. What you can see is why we have cab over vehicles, as they call them, rather than we call them bullnoses, but the Kenworths, the Max, the Peterbilts with the bonneted vehicles, because we just don't have the space in the UK for them. I'm nowhere near in the right place here, but I'm going to have to jump out and have a look to see where the boxes are. No, I can't see a thing. He is actually there, but all I need him to do is to make sure I'm not going to run into anything. There's a load of wooden sort of crates to my right, so I just need to sort of get it straight, but I need to weave it round the crates so that I can get it round there. All I need him to do is to wait there and say stop if you're going to hit something. What?
Anymore, can you? Sorry to be a pain. Not quite okay. You might have to.
I know, even I lose my patience sometimes. I've got there and he's saying, yeah, that'll do, and then he said, oh, well, you can't just come a bit more. Well, you know, either you want me to go more or you don't, but we'll just go more, shall we? Just, the thing is with the crane is it goes only a little way backwards and forwards. It's in a corner, so it doesn't really, you have to get sort of the machine in the right place so that they can pick it up and then move it. And as you can see, they can't make it simple. We're just like, make it into an obstacle course along the way. And it's all right for that other curtain side. All they've got to do is come straight back. They're making it look dead easy, aren't they? Either that or I'm making it look hard.
What about that?
Right, well, at least we're in the right place. Let's go and get these straps off. Right, I'm back. As you can see, machine's off, and that's how much space I had to get in. And let me get a picture of the other side. That's the picture of the other side to get it into the line, just because they've got stuff everywhere. It didn't take them long to get it off. I mean, it was only one lift, one machine, so we just got to make sure we come forward enough now to miss the crane and to swing it past all the obstacle course or whatever all that stuff is, to get it round again. The other guy in the curtain side, he's gone. He didn't have much. Pleasant enough person, but I said he made me look a fool, and he said I only had to go in a straight line. I said, well, I did think that, but you know. I actually don't mind this work, this flatbed work. The machinery is good. The people we load at, they're good, and the lady there is quite organised. And most of the places that we come to are organised. And the best thing about them is that they always have a ladies' toilet. You would be surprised how many places in 2024 do not have a ladies' toilet, or they don't have a toilet that drivers can use. And quite often they'll have them, but they will not let you use them. Absolutely balmy is the only word I can use. It's a bit tight getting out of here. I need to get straight on this little bridge thing. Could do without that tree coming down anyway. But you know, you just think it's a basic human right to be able to have a wee in the toilet. But no, quite often they will not let you use them. And I don't exactly know what they think they've got to hide, or I have no idea, but you know, we just think, and I'm sure it's supposed to be like in law. I'm sure there is a law that says that you're supposed to be able to use a toilet, you have access to a toilet. I don't know what people do if they've got bad stomachs or irritable bowel or something like that. It doesn't bear thinking about, but you know, just a toilet. Wash your hands, even if that's all you can, you know, have a wee, wash your hands, that's all you need. And no, it's very, very strange, but these people always have a toilet you can use. Quite often they'll say, do you want to get a drink out it might just be out the machine, but do you want to get a drink or anything? And they're always quite pleasant, but they're always down these little tiny places like this. So I'm going to make my way out now, back to the yard. Well, actually back to I've got some collections that I've done from this place. They just put a couple of pallets on the headboard, so I'm going to drop them in, and then I'm loading out of this place the same machines for Cardiff tomorrow. So I've not done that one before, so hopefully that one will be a good video as well. Hopefully a little bit more room than this, but you never know. I mean, none of them seem to have a lot of room around them. He looks like he's hiding, doesn't he? Do you think he's up to no good there? No idea. But oh, DPD that park van in my way. We'll wait for them to come and move. He can't be far away. Want to get round there? Oh yeah, all right, no problem. Got round there. At least he was tucked over a bit. But I noticed these people have got their mirrors pulled in, so they must be used to the lorries going past here. I mean, it's not ideal, but they might even work there, so you wouldn't know, would you? You know, I mean, it makes me smile. People moan about lorries and say everybody should take the train, but like, even the trains need machinery and stuff. Even the trains need lorries to help them out sometimes. So, you know, we get everywhere. Definitely a busy little estate, but I don't think I'd like to come down here like when it's school time, because you look at all these houses and there must be like a million children, and that would not be ideal, would it? Everybody trying to take their children to school, and I don't know where the school is here, but you know, trying to take the children to school or go to work, that wouldn't be the ideal place. So you need to keep your wits about you then. So I'm going to make my way back again, like I said. Everybody that's bought me a coffee, thank you very much. It really helps me through the day, especially when it's like this. Thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye.